32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit? Humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go,
on play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Yellow. I'm going on. Ricky. Mike. 15. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 36 to Mike. Quick.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Exit. Let's 57's left. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, 57 colors. He's checking. Fight on these two.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back. Tighten up.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
48 to Mike. Target. Hey, 43. Hey, 57. Check 3.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Hey, we go Mike to 48. Let's go. 3 bud. Mike, 48. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. Hey, 57 colors. Back.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ingram again. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 25. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. Kill. Check 9. Check, go get him.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes now A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Watch twins. Hey, 43. Here we go. Finish the game.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Mahomes being chased out left. They complete it to Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Safety's creeping. Yellow. Lights 57's low. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Kill. Attack. Check 49.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On third down, Jackson steps away. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I,
and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. Williams will try again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.